Alright, this is Vegeta8259 again, and after much delay, this is part 1 of the Master Grade Unicorn Gundam OVA version HD Color Plus MS Cage. That's kind of a long title. But I actually finished this kit earlier this week, but I just couldn't find the time to review it until now. But now that I am reviewing it, everything's good. Okay. For those of you who didn't see the unboxing video, you can go back and watch that to see the box art and the box contents and things like that. And, yeah, basically what you're going to get with this kit is a Master Grade Unicorn Gundam, which is a little bit different from the Unicorn Gundam Verka, which I'll show you the differences later on in this video. You get a bazooka. You get a beam magnum. You get 2 extra ammo packs for the beam magnum. You get 2 clear blue beam sabers. I ended up painting those pink to be more accurate to the in the anime. Get a shield. You actually get 3 V-fins. The horn on the head. You get a V-fin that folds in half, a transformable V-fin. And then you get one that is permanently in open mode. You get several little plastic figures, one of Cardius Vist, one of Marita Cruz, one of Audrey Byrne, aka Mineva Zabi. You get a figure of Menager Lynx in normal civilian clothes and in a pilot uniform. And in this HD color set, you also get the impressive MS Cage, which I will go over in part 3. So, I have painted this kit, so this isn't what it's going to look like straight out of the box. And unfortunately, I painted this kit before assembling it, so I can't really show you what it looks like snapped together straight out of the box. However, I can show you the plastic colors before they're painted. You're going to get a dark gray for all of the parts of the MS Cage. Let's see. You're going to get a lighter gray for the weapons. As you can see here, the light gray versus the dark gray for the MS Cage. You're going to get kind of a bluish green for the ammo packs that go with the beam magnum. You'll get a clear blue for the beam sabers, a very light clear blue. You're going to get a metallic gunmetal color for the inner frame and a couple parts of the outer armor as well as the thrusters. For the remainder of the inner frame, you're going to get a clear fluorescent pink, which looks very nice. You'll get a few blue parts, which are actually a metallic blue, which has a very nice pearlized effect. I think that looks pretty good. And last but not least, you will get some white parts. Now, these are just plain white, but Bandai has used their gloss injection molding system, whatever it's called. So these parts will be very, very glossy, as you can see the light shining off of them. So while it is just plain white plastic, it's pretty glossy, so just to make it a little bit special for the HD color version. So anyway, basically with my paint job, I've just gone with the normal colors. I just did a bit of pre-shading on the white parts to give it a little bit more definition and detail. And also, I didn't use the OVA decal scheme, which you can probably notice already. I got a set of water slide decals for the Verka Unicorn Gundam, simply because I like the Verka decals better. In this kit, you are going to get 3 sheets of decals, a small sheet of foil stickers, with stickers for the eyes, stickers for the cameras on the bazooka and beam magnum, plus the 2 cameras on Unicorn's head. And you get 4 stickers for the V-fin, since we do get 2 different V-fins with this kit. You get a set of clear stickers, which are mostly black with a red Anaheim Electronics logo here. This is unique to the OVA version of Master Grade Unicorn. And we get a set of dry transfer decals, which are unique to the HD color version of the OVA version of Unicorn, because this comes with several decals for the MS cage, as well as some that go on Unicorn Gundam as well. I did use the OVA decals on the MS cage though. So let's go ahead and get started with articulation. Also, while I'm going over articulation, I'll point out the differences between the Verka Unicorn Gundam and the OVA version. The first difference is actually the head. Basically, we get 3 new parts for the head. These 2 side parts and the top of the head. Those 3 parts are all new. And really, the only difference is that Unicorn Gundam has head Vulcans now. And basically, these 2 side parts are just new to accommodate the shape of the new forehead piece with the head Vulcans. And for the articulation, the neck is on a ball and a hinge. There's a ball joint down at the base of the neck and then a hinge up in the head, so you can go forward and back, side to side just a little, not much, and rotate 360. Let's see, for the torso, we've got a peg for the torso, and another difference between the Verka and the OVA version is that this piece right here, the centerpiece on the back skirt, has been shortened to allow for better rotation. In fact, here is the Verka piece, and move this backpack out of the way. And as you can see, the Verka one is a bit taller, which limits the articulation. And with the OVA version, we do get full 360-degree rotation at the waist. And that's about all the movement the torso has. It doesn't have any movement in the torso while it's in Unicorn mode. I always seem to forget the cockpit hatch in these reviews. The cockpit does open. Just lift it up, like so. And there you go. For the arms, the shoulders can go back and forth a little bit. They don't really go up and down at all. I can rotate 360. The arms can come out about that far. It's rotation below the shoulder. The elbows can bend a bit more than 90 degrees, about that far. Some people seem to have thought that we get new arm parts for the OVA version. That's not true. The arms are exactly the same as they are on the Verka. The hands are on a double joint. There's a ball joint down in the arm, which lets them rotate and wiggle a bit. And then there's a joint in the hand, which lets them kind of go out a little bit more and go in a little bit more. And the hands, each finger is on a ball joint. However, these 3 fingers are hooked together with the index finger separate, and the thumb is on a ball joint. Each one of the skirt armors is on a ball joint, so they can go up and down and wiggle a little bit. So the front skirts can't go forward very far. Side skirts can go out pretty far, and the back skirts can go out about that far. The hips are on a peg system, where they can come out about that far. They can go back about that far. They can go out really, really far. And then there's rotation below the hip joint. And we get to the final difference between the Verka and the OVA version. Now if you notice, I've got the Verka leg armor on this side and the OVA leg armor on this side. So the Verka can bend its legs about that far, a little bit less than 90 degrees. And basically the new parts we get, the 2 side parts on the legs are different, and this long white armor on the back is different. And with that, we can bend them right at 90 degrees. So there's your difference right there. OVA, we get a 90-degree bend. Verca, a little bit less than 90 degrees. The ankles are actually on, I believe, a triple joint. There's two like hinge type joints that make up most of the movement of the ankle, letting them go side to side, forward and back. And then there's a peg which allows them to rotate a little bit. They're not going to rotate 360 because of this armor. And I guess technically the end of the foot can move, but that's really more for the transformation. So, I guess that about does it for articulation of Unicorn mode, anyway. Make sure to come back for part 2, and I will go over Unicorn Gundam's transformation.